I know everything is fucked up if I'm watching a Mel Robbins video. I can't stand these videos. I'm subscribed to her, but it's just like the delivery, the content, it's terrible. But I know in my case, it's really bad if I'm sticking with one of her videos. But anyways, um, yeah, it's 7:09, and had the alarm set for 5 instead for 4, because I went to bed like after 11. Since I stopped doing that internship, everything went to shit. It's, it's terrible, man. It's like, oh, by the way, I don't have COVID. And if you listen to one of my videos, the last 2 days of my internship, the floor I was working on, people being in isolation, but the doors were being open. It's like, oh, hello, thank you. But yeah, then I got told I had to go downstairs and get the COVID test, and I had to do it myself, but someone ended up helping me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then yesterday, I was at the gym and I got the email that I'm negative. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. Oh, two people on. Oh my God, 7 in the morning is a good time, is it? I'm all discombobulated. And then to boot, oh, why am I not? See, I got these. They're not Crocs. They're Birkenstocks actually, because I have a what you call a plantar fasciitis on my left foot. My arches tend to collapse. And oh, good morning, Jane and John Smith. Um, yeah. So I don't know. So I used to have complaints by this person who moved in downstairs. She bought the condo downstairs, and when I was working out at home, like waking up at 2 in the morning to work out, then go teach CPR classes. But I stopped doing that since the gym opened, or since the gyms opened. All the gyms, like in general, they opened up here, and then I got myself a membership, and that's not the case anymore. But then I finally got, so it's been several months since I got a complaint from the person downstairs. And then she sends me another email, and it's like I'm already discombobulated, and I have to, not an email, a text. I'm already fucked up, and now I'm getting that from her, and like she's writing that she wouldn't message me if it wasn't driving her crazy. I'm like, bitch, get a psychologist if you're being driven crazy. You know, don't bother me. I'm not. I just replied. I'm like, I stopped working out here since the gyms opened up. I don't like texts that are technically PC, but they're subversive. I'm not gonna read it because it's on this phone. She's like starts off with something positive, like, "Oh, I'm so glad you're into the active lifestyle." No, you're not. Shut the fuck up. Don't come at me like that, fucking fake bitch. Um, you better find a way to like. This is downtown. Get a get a get a way to sleep. I mean, there's noise in the back, outside. Like that's gonna happen. So shut up. But anyways, maybe it's these because these are pretty hard souls. Because I'm like, what kind of noise? I didn't insinuate it. I told her I don't work out. No, I can't hear the person above me. Sometimes there's some noise, but I'm not discombobulated by it. So I don't know. And she just moved in like not even maybe a year ago, and I've had this place for 14 years. But to her credit, I think there was no one bought the condo downstairs for a while. That's the issue with plumbing, the leakage that I'm waiting for a lawsuit for. But anyways, that's going on 3 years. See, all the problems just kind of pile up. But anyways, maybe it's because of me walking like this. She says like the noise is like she says between 4 and 6 in the morning. I'm like, okay, and then 5 and 9 at night. I'm at bed earlier. But maybe just these past 2 days. I don't know. Maybe it's like when I drop my shoes, they make a noise. I don't know. I still have to keep an open mind. But then on the other hand, it's like I don't care if you're being driven crazy. You gotta deal with your shit. Don't put it onto me. How much is it real and how much is it just gaslighting? But this is not the time for me to think about it, obviously, because I'm obviously triggered, as you can see. So all I can do now, like when she answered the last text, she says like it sounds like things dropping on the floor. I'm like, I don't drop things on the floor anymore. Rarely. Maybe my shoes. And when I wake up to go pee, I don't know. But that's all I got. Everything else, it's on you. It's a two-way street, you know? But just might have to be a bit careful with these shoes and see. I don't know. So that's that. So that kind of ruined this this live because I was actually gonna go. I've been wanting for a while to go over the trend of YouTubers now coming out as narcissistic, diagnosed BPD, NPD, and I wanted to go review some channels, but I don't feel like it. And there's always content in my life these days that trigger me, so I'm very. I've gotten into the habit of being able to open this phone and just kind of talk more freely. So that's a good thing. But yeah, so now I got to kind of calm back down. Oh, wait, before going into that, I have a Facebook group, Take Back Your Life, MTL, which stands for Montreal. And I posted this guy who started a channel, and realized he was a narcissist. I don't think he was diagnosed NPD, but who cares? I mean, if you realize you have certain traits, I don't, and they're kind of more on the malignant side. When you realize it's a problem, that's a good thing to spread awareness of that. Things have shifted. People used to say that how bad narcissism is and stuff like that. And things have gotten different, with Sam Vaknin stating that a lot of the now narcissists are more like psychopaths. Um, Everything is being put out into the open, which I think is a good thing. So I posted this video of a guy. Where did I post it? What was it? I'm going to see on my history. I have YouTube opened, of course. And scroll down a bit because this was yesterday. Where is it? Here we go. It's a channel called Overcomer. And it's a very, very small channel, but it seems to be getting traction. It's got over 100 followers already. And the title of the video I posted on my Facebook group was Why the Narcissist Forms a False Self. A lot of people on the Facebook group, they don't watch the videos I watch. So I just use the Facebook group as a dump for things that interest me, because I'm not doing it for interest of other people. I mean, people in those groups, they tend to kind of like the quotes. Fuck that, you know. I'm trying to like help myself with education and other people's personal experiences that will help me. And if other people see help in that, that's great. But if they don't, and they just kind of like want to live in that sphere of being attaching their identity to whatever state they're in the moment, that's fine also. But it just doesn't resonate with my page. So, anyways, so I posted that, and one person who she used to be more active on the page, but the type of person who always posts a lot of um, selfies, and she wanted to do a podcast with me once, and she hit me up, but then never followed through on it, and she made a comment this morning saying that the guy was a little too homely to be a narcissist. So I'm like, what does that have to do with anything? You're talking about people who are grandiose and seem extremely self confident. That's not all of narcissism. And it's like, so I just wrote back, I'm like, he's more covert narcissist, you know? Narcissism tends to be when, first of all, when you create a false self because you're protecting yourself um, from basically being judged or whatever. It's kind of like borderline, but and you're searching for narcissistic supply. You could be the typical victim. You know what I mean? Everything bad happens to you. That is the self that you're creating, the eternal victim. You know, the eternal what's John Amber Heard type thing, the eternal victim. Um, and Sam Vaknin, I mean, is notoriously known for not being good looking. He states it all the time. He was told that all the time. So what is that with that comment that was just so weird, you know? Um, but then again, as Sam Vaknin has stated, most people online in these groups are narcissists. Are narcissists, especially the ones that claim to be empaths and all that. I think I mentioned that before. Um, so fuck that. But I kept it simple. The comment I mentioned, but I was really like, you're an idiot. It's like everything is bothering me right now. And the reason why is because I didn't get enough sleep also. I'm discombobulated from going to bed late, waking up, setting the alarm for 5, and trying to get things started. I still have part of my online class regarding the orderly job to finish. Um, I cleaned up my bathroom toilet. It took me like an hour to do it. It was really bad. That I'm looking forward to. Planning my day. Um, Still working on my taxes, which I haven't done in a few days. 2017 taxes, getting that started. And then seeing videos of that trigger me, you know. Saw a Joe Rogan clip saying like you really have to do it like your life depends upon it, get yourself out of your financial problems. It's like, fuck you, Joe. Fuck you. Um, so yeah, everything's bothering me. Everything. Um, yeah, welcome to Borderline Traits. So I can't make a very good decision at this point in time. I'm going to attempt the computer. I'm going to attempt to cut through this just a little bit. I do it in very minuscule bites because this stuff does not interest me enough to go full ham on it and then tire myself out. But just to say that I did a bit and then break it up into a couple of other parts, that will satisfy me for that. Um, and then see where I can go from there. Since I cleaned my toilet, I've been good. I know there's stuff there. I like that box there. It makes me feel comforted. It's toiletry products. But when I have a massage therapy client coming on Sunday, I'm not going to clean everything, but at least I'm going to know to put that under the sink. That old machine there, well, it's less. I got to move it, but I am keeping up with cleaning the dishes all the time. So it doesn't look like it, but it is progress. And that cupboard there that's open is still where I access the most used dishes and stuff. So there is a type of order coming. So yeah, I'm happy for that. Regarding the toilet, since I cleaned it, if I do something that gets it dirty, I would like to be able to clean it right away. At least until Sunday, so I can make traction on cleaning the rest of the bathroom, and then kind of move things around that are stuck on the floor like a kid, and be able to do this massage therapy on Sunday. He already knows that I have a messy place, but yeah, so that's another issue. So I'm thinking about that, and that is, of course, the bane of my existence, one of the banes of my existence, that it reflects upon my disorganization in my head and the orderly job where you have to be organize everything. So it's really overwhelming. And now at this state of my mind right now, today, I don't feel good about it, and I'm starting to bring myself down. I have my bullet journal. This one's almost finished. I have the second one on my bed. At least I can kind of scribble things down. I know I need to get some oatmeal, the Big Flakes oatmeal, some garbage bags. And I also have highlighted here in purple, or kind of, what is that, purple or fuchsia? Is that the word? A few back stretches because nobody likes a tight back. Terrible, terrible. So I had to throw something up that would make it better. And I was doing it yesterday before in bed, before going to bed, and it's like, okay, yeah, that's what I need to do. So there's bits and pieces of things going on. It's all scattered, as you can tell by the way I'm talking. As I could tell by the way I'm talking also. First thing is the computer. This is kind of what I do. I'm going to try to do, I have to tick off here. I'm going to read page 47 to 49. I'm going to try to do these 4 things, tick off. And then, let me see. Of course, I have a lot of stuff left for this section. Oh, this is already off. I clicked it. This is for dealing with people in their final stages of life. Okay, so I have this left, which is what I just showed you, and then I have these evaluations, and that will be part 3 of section 1 finished. And then I will feel somewhat accomplished. Like if I could do that before I go home, before I leave, as I get ready. That's the goal. Interspersed with watching some YouTube, because I don't want to concentrate on all that. I really don't. All right. I'm out of here. talk to you later, probably, depending on how how my day unfolds. Okay, bye.